Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Wutan Center's exercise program. We'll just jump into our usual program today. We'll start with our routine exercises, and then we'll have some others that we can kind of play with. So our first exercise is just to breathe. So let's do some nice deep breathing. Up on your toes and breathe in. And breathe out. Reverse that, breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. This is the way you try to train your breathing to breathe nice and slow and deep. So each one you do, try to go a little bit slower. So just slow down your arm movement. Be nice and slow. And out. In. And out. Once more. And back. Okay, next we do our arm swing. So put your feet about shoulder width apart and bend your knees a little bit. And swing both arms side to side. Make sure you're turning your waist. Okay, next one, both arms across the chest. Right now, shoulder and chest. And now shoulder and back. Make sure you turn at the waist with this one. Okay. Next we do our arm circles. So we'll start with our right foot out in front, bend your right knee, back leg is straight. We'll do our right arm. Forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now move to the left side. The left foot out in front with your knee bent, back leg straight, left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Next we'll do our swimming motion. So you're just sitting comfortably. We're going to use both hands this time. Each one going forward by itself. And backwards. The next one is a little more complicated one, so we put both hands up in the air. And we're first going to move with our right arm forward, down, left arm forward, and up. Right, down, left, up. Try to smooth it out so you're making circles with both arms. Six, 7, 8, 9, and stop with your hands at the top. And now we're going to reverse the direction. So left hand out in front, hands down, right in front, up. Left, down, right, up. Left, down, right, up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold at the top on 10. Just hold your arms down to the side, relax your shoulders and your elbows, your wrists. Take some deep breaths. Now palms upward and raise your arms up just a little bit. Make a fist, starting with your little finger, pull your fingers in, hands up over your head, up on your toes, and then everything comes down. Okay. Let's move to our legs. So the first exercise we do for our legs is a 7-star stretch. One foot out, toes pointed up, the other one bend your knee. Hand on your foot or knee that's out, other hand on your face. Pretend you're touching your elbow to your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, the other side. Left foot out, toes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. And then our last routine exercise, we're going from side to side, so give yourself a wider stance, both feet pointed forward, and we're just going to go down on one side and then the other. Three, 4, 5. Just go down as far as you can go. You don't have to get way down on the floor. If you can do that, great. Okay, good. All right, let me shake your legs out a little bit, move around. Let's do some of our back strengthening exercises that we've been doing. So the first one is to just stand comfortably with your feet together, hands up in the air. We're going to bend over at the waist, straight down, try to get to the floor if you can. And then just come up your body, up over your head again. Turn right, down, move to the front, and up. Turn left, down, to the front, and up. Straight down in front again. When you're going down, try to go slowly if you can. You can control your muscles. Okay, let's go through that once more. Straight down in front. And up. Turn right. And left. And just bring your hands to your waist. The second one we do is we call reverse the bones. Again, just stand comfortably. We're going to pull our hands up in the air, bend your knees, and arch backwards. And pull your arms out a little bit when you arch backward. Down, again. And great. Now squat down. Take your arms up the back and stand up as you go up. Come back to a squat. Arms up and back again. Squat. Up and back. Squat. And now come up again. Go through it again. Back. Make sure you bend your knees when you arch back. 2, 3, and down. Come up again. Let's go through that one more time. So back, 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, good. Now, the waist movement is so important for you to keep limber and flexible. So let's do a couple exercises that can help with that. We've just been doing this nice, easy one. Just go back as far as you can. Hold it back there for just a second or two. Yeah, if you can't get all the way back to pointing your hand towards the wall, that's fine. You can build up to that. Go to however far you can go now and try to increase it over time. Okay, once more each side. 2, Okay. Now one more that's good for that waist turning. So I'm just going to start with your hands over here on this side. Press your body, arch yourself back, and go to the other side. Arms back behind you. Make sure you keep your knees bent and arch your back a little bit when you take your hands behind you. Okay, once more on each side. 1 and 2. Okay, good. Now let's do some what we consider our kick formations a little bit. So we'll start with, you can hang on to the chair if you need to, or hang on to the wall, just for some balance. Start with one leg, pull your knee up. First, just pull your knee up. We haven't done this in a while. Try to get your knee up at least so you're parallel to the floor, if you can. If you can't, that's something else you can work up to. All right, now when you raise it up, put your foot out in front and point your toes up to the ceiling, back and down. We call this a heel kick. As if we're kicking somebody with our heel in front of us. Okay, now try the other foot. So let's start first with just raising our foot up. Okay, now we'll do the kick with it. So up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. And once more. Okay. Well, there's a second kick that we do. Just kind of move your legs around if you need to a little bit. We call a toe kick. But instead of coming up to the front like this, we're going to go up at about a 45-degree angle. So just try that first. Just go up at a 45-degree angle and come back. Try that a few times. Now when we pull up, we put our foot out. Instead of pointing your toes up to the ceiling, we're going to point them towards the wall. Back and down. Okay, now try the other side. So first, just come up at an angle. Okay, now try with the kick. Up to the angle, out, back, down. Okay, good. Another exercise we have done a couple times in the past, is kind of a lunging step forward. So just put one foot out in front, and then go down, put all your weight, bend your knee and put all your weight forward. And then come back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now try the other side. Out, bend your knee. You remember we call this a bow and arrow stance when we're out like this in front, or like one leg back and the other one is left. And if you're losing your balance with that, just put it out a little bit so that your feet are farther apart this way, side to side. We'll have more balance. Instead of trying to just do it with one foot in front of the other, that's not well balanced. Okay, we also tried a little bit of walking, kind of like our Tai Chi walk, which is very exaggerated. And we go through the different stances that we've been doing. Remember, this is a horse stance. We just did the bow and arrow stance. And we've also done the 7-star stance. Another one that we've done before is to pull our foot in like this on our toes. It's called a cat stance. It's kind of like a cat when he pounce. So as we go through this walk, we go through all those.
It's white crane on our kicks.
Yes. Yeah. He's just pointed out that another one of our stances is called the white crane stance, where cranes stand on one foot. And we did that when we did our kicks. It's a white crane stance. Okay, so let's do our walking. Let's point ourselves toward this corner over here in a cat stance. So put your, we're pointing to our right. So put your left foot in a cat stance. Now we're going to go out to a bow and arrow, or a 7-star stance, and then move to a bow and arrow. Then cat, now you're pointing this corner. 7-star, bow and arrow. Cat stance, 7-star in this direction now, bow and arrow. Cat stance, 7-star, bow and arrow. Cat, 7-star, bow and arrow. And you'll see I'm going back and forth from one corner to the other corner. So I'm not going straight ahead, I'm going back corner to corner. Let's go through that one more time. 2 more steps. The cat stance, 7-star, going to this corner, bow and arrow. Cat stance, 7-star to this corner, bow and arrow. Cat, 7-star, bow and arrow. Cat, 7-star, bow and arrow. Cat, 7-star, bow and arrow. Okay. What we're doing there is really, besides moving from side to side, we're just exaggerating our normal walking by slowing it down. And that's in Tai Chi, that's what a lot of the moves are, just exaggerated movements, which are basic normal movements. So normally, when you walk, you put your heel down first, and then your toe. That's just normal. And all we're doing is breaking it down and kind of exaggerating all of it and going very slow to learn a lot of muscle control and stability that way. Okay. One other exercise I think we did maybe once or twice. It's a new one that we just started doing. Getting your horse stance, so your feet are about shoulder width apart. And we're just gonna hold our hands up like this. Now we're going to swivel our feet so that they're both going to the corner and let our hands go out. Come back and point your toes forward. Now go to the other side. Swivel your feet and out. Back, out. You see we're going from horse stance, bow and arrow stance, back to horse. Bow and arrow. If that's pretty easy for you, when you turn, do it fast. And throw your arms out. Just let your arms go. Okay, good. Okay, let's just quickly do some of our neck exercises just to kind of calm things down a little bit. And then we can do our final exercise and we'll be done for the day. So just stand comfortably and relaxed. Relax your shoulders. Get your neck straight up and down. And we're going to start with going down. Our chin towards our chest. Back, and then all the way back. This is a lot easier if you can make sure your neck is straight to begin with and coming back, with the arms straight, shoulders straight. And back. Forward. Back. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Once more. Down, back, and all the way back. Okay. Second one is just to turn your neck one way, back to neutral, and turn the other way. Okay, make sure you're not jerking your shoulders around or up. Just keep them nice and relaxed. Right. Left. Okay, once more. Okay, one more exercise with our neck. We're just going to bow our head down to one side, so you're like pressing your ear to your shoulder, and then go to the other side. Now it's important not to, do this with your shoulders when you're doing this. We don't want to do that. We're just trying to stretch the neck muscles. And with all of these, you just go to the point where you can't go any farther. You don't want to push it and hurt yourself. And you're never going to get your ear actually down to your shoulder. Okay, good. All right, let's finish off today with our eating the sun exercise, so our last breathing exercise. So again, start in our horse stance, our knees bent, palms up. We're going to raise our arms up to shoulder height, turn them over and go down, to your belly button, backs of your hands together, pull your elbows together if you can, and out. Arms out to the side, over your head, and then arms come down and knees come up. Okay? So breathe in, nice and slow. Breathe out. Breathe in all the way out to here. Breathe out slowly. Breathe in and out. Stand up. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. The goal is not to get to one point and stop while you're breathing, but just to have continuous movement. Out, in, out, in, and out. One more time. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, and out. Okay. Hopefully you're feeling pretty mellow after all of that. So we'll call that a day for today, for this week, and we'll see you back next week. So keep moving. Thank you.